Yes, in continuation of the previous part, Sadao left and did not meet the young man until evening. During the day, he made arrangements for him. As it became dark, Sadao pulled out a big boat to the shore and he placed food and bottled water in it that he had bought secretly during the day. He kept 2 quilts in it. He had purchased them from a pawn shop, from a junk dealer. As there was a high tide in the sea, waves were very high, so he tied the boat to a pole. It was dark and moonless night, and Sadao walked without a torch. He did not want to be seen by anyone. When Sadao came home, he pretended as though he was returning from his workplace, so Hannah could not know anything. Hannah served him evening meals and told that Yumi had visited that day and she was missing the baby a lot. Although Hannah was a modern lady, but she followed the tradition of Japan and she did not eat with Dr. Sadao. Sadao said that as soon as the American man left, the servant would return. That night before going to bed, Sadao visited the man. He checked his body temperature, his wound, his heartbeat, his pulse rate, and heartbeat was little bit unsteady, but he thought that it was due to the excitement as he had to leave the home again, and the man's lips were pressed together. His eyes were red in color, which seemed to be burning with fire. The scars on his neck were still red as they had not healed yet. The young man said to Sadao that he was saving his life once again. Sadao said that it was not like that. He was sending him because he could not keep him any longer. Sadao was unwilling or reluctant in giving him a torch, as he felt that if the man used it unwisely, he could be caught and land into trouble. Finally, he gave him his own torch, the one that he used when he had to attend the patients at night time. Sadao instructed the man. He said that if his stock of food ran short before he found a Korean fishing boat, he could signal him with 2 flashes of the torch at dusk time, not in the dark, evening time. He asked him to be careful not to signal when it was dark because the light would be visible to others, and he added that the man could find fish in the sea near the island, but he had to eat it raw. He was not supposed to cook it because he would be spotted by the guards and put him in danger. The man drew a breath on hearing the instruction and said, "Okay." The man now was wearing the traditional Japanese dress. It would save him that Sadao gave him to wear. And finally, Sadao wrapped a black cloth around his head to hide the golden colored hair. The American shook hands with Sadao as he walked away and towards the boat. He used the torch twice to find his way, but the guards would not doubt that. Sadao waited till he saw the torchlight once more as the man boarded the boat. Sadao closed the door of the partition and slept well that night as he had finally got rid of the man. A week ago, the general had been operated upon in an emergency in which Sadao took part, and Sadao informed him that the man had escaped. He did not tell anything that he himself had sent him. The general was weak as he was recovering from the operation. For 12 hours after the operation, his condition was very critical and Sadao was not sure whether he would survive or not. And they had operated upon his gallbladder. The general was an old man, and after the operation, gradually he started eating food and breathed deeply. Sadao did not have the courage to ask him what happened to the killers that he had promised to send to kill the American, but Sadao knew that the killers did not come to his house. At Sadao's home things returned to normal. The servants returned and Yumi used sulfur to disinfect the room used by the American. The servants did not speak anything. Little bit annoyed was the gardener because he had got late to plant the flowers, chrysanthemums flowers, due to this incident. After 1 week, Sadao felt that General was well enough that he could discuss the man with him. Sadao said that the man had escaped, and Sadao coughed up, which indicated that Sadao had not told him everything. The general was reminded of his promise to send the killers, and he opened his eyes suddenly when he heard about the American man. The general was reminded of his promise and asked Sadao that had he not promised him to get that man killed by his personal killers. Sadao replied that he had promised him. The general was surprised and said that he was suffering due to bad health and he had forgotten all about the promise that he had made to him. Sadao spoke softly that he wondered that the general had forgotten his promise. The general felt sorry that he had been careless. He added that it was neither the dereliction of duty nor lack of patriotism, and he looked at Sadao with curiosity as he was seeking support from him. He wondered that Sadao understood his problem well. Sadao said that he understood the position of the general. He felt that Sadao himself was quite safe. Sadao said that he could swear upon the general's loyalty towards Japan and his enthusiasm to fight against the enemy. The general was relaxed and said that Sadao was a very good man. He closed his eyes and said that he would be rewarded for his goodness. But Sadao got his reward when at the evening time he looked towards the island and saw no trace of torchlight. What does it mean? It meant that the American man had found a Korean fishing boat and had gone with it safely back home. Sadao did not doubt this as he had instructed the man to wait for a Korean fishing boat only. And later on, he thought about all those people whom he was familiar at America, and he was standing in the veranda and recollecting the past events. He looked at the sea from where the man had left the previous night, and then all the white faces moved before his eyes. First of all, he thought about his American professor, who was a very dull person, and his wife was very voluble, very talkative, where he met Hannah. Then he remembered his life science professor, who shouted in the class many a time to use the knife mercifully on the body of the patients. And then he remembered his emotionless landlady, who was not agreed to have him in his house because he was a Japanese. Because American people have inferiority complex against the Americans, Japanese. He was a Japanese, and Japanese are very intelligent people. She did not want to have him in his house, but finally she agreed to let him live in her house. The house was very in bad condition. Sadao tried to be thankful to her because she had taken care of him when he was struck by influenza during the last year of his stay in America. It was difficult for Sadao to make his hatred less for the lady, or he hated her even in her kindness. Finally, Sadao remembered the weak face of the American prisoner. It was white in color and was terrible. Sadao felt that it was very strange that he could not kill his enemy. By the end of the chapter, he was not able to understand or able to decide whether he was his friend or he was his enemy. Thank you. Have a nice day.